Happy Saturday, my friends. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'm here chilling out, hanging out with my two youngest kids here today. And it's just a beautiful day here in NorCal on the lake. But I wanted to talk about consistency. You got to have leads in order to stay consistent with your business. And for the last year, there's been one thing consistent about me, and that is that I have personally showed up every day, Monday through Friday, from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific, roughly. And in that 12-month period, I submitted over 300 applications in a 12-month period. And here's the best part. I have the CRM with, again, all of these recordings that document every single one of them. And when I take that number, I averaged about 25 applications a month, give or take 25, 30 applications a month, consistently. Think about that. And how did I do that? One, I closed over 40% of the calls that I received because I tracked the call from the moment I receive it. And then 90 days later, I stopped calling on that lead. And I closed about 40% of the inbounds that I received. And I also closed a big number of upsells of people that I already had a policy with, but, I upsold them some extra insurance. In fact, this past week, I wrote 6 apps. I would have written 9 total, but I gave 3 of them to one of our new guys that are on the team. But bottom line, consistency. And again, I've been doing this 22 years now, and it never gets old, ladies and gentlemen. Final Expense is one of those businesses that you don't need a bunch of, resources, warehousing space, retail space, not at all. All you need is someone to talk to. And in our case, we have leads. Again, I wrote over 300 applications, 2 companies, three companies in total that got the business. But again, on average, 25 applications every single month, working Monday through Friday, no evenings, no weekends. And I've been doing some more travel this last 12 months. And I'm going to be doing a lot more in the next 2026. But how did I get this done? Well, like I shared with you, we have a system. And that system, it includes training, coaching, mentoring, and we have a lead system of people that are actually interested in talking to you and me about getting a quote and final expense. That's one of the reasons I have this open forum where if the agent is licensed, I will show them exactly what I do over the telephone, and they're able to see it in real time. Why? Because we generate thousands of leads every single month. Not only do my agents buy these, but we sell these leads to other outfits that do final expense, big outfits that buy leads from me and my partner Jody. But again, we have a system. A lot of insurance agencies, they might have the contracts, they might have the culture in terms of their meetings, because a lot of companies are more of a multi-level marketing type, where in order to sell insurance, you chase your friends and your family. But the ones that actually run leads, they struggle with leads, or they don't have good quality leads. But bottom line, the agencies that have good lead systems write a whole lot of insurance. So if you're watching this video, you're looking for a system. We have a system where if you're a one-man show, you can show up, pay for your leads, and as long as you got 10 to 20 non-resident states, you'll be able to work these leads Monday to Friday. And again, these are of compliant leads of people that are opting in for this information. And what that means is that the customer is initiating the call. That's right. These people see the advertisement of the thousands of pieces of advertisements that we have, plus our mature accounts. And people call into these. And when they call in, they talk to you or me, and then you take them through a documented scripting system, closing strategy that works. And you can do that if you're a one-man show. You don't require to have to build out a funnel, because anytime you go and build yourself a funnel, it's very expensive in the beginning, because you got to warm up your accounts, you got to invest in things that might work one time, they might not work the next time. Just be prepared for that. In the end, it makes sense to have your own lead system, your own branding, but that takes time, it takes a lot of money. But in the meantime, you can piggyback on our lead system. Our inbounds is $55, 2-minute buffers, extremely fair. Some companies charge $80, $90. It gets expensive. And it's even more expensive if you don't have a training system that works. Let me tell you what, all this year I've been training agents personally. I've been selling insurance. And this month of the December is really going to be the last month that I am going to be personally coaching people on a personal level every day. So if you want to come and work with us, you can, but chances are you're going to be working with somebody else from the agency that has this process down and mastered. For me, I'm going to be focused on my personal production in 2026, perfecting that, getting better and better. But also we're going to be focused on perfecting our AI system, because that's right. Our AI system right now, we have it where it can take the call from hello to the whole sales process, close the whole thing right now. But again, 2026, I'm going to be really focusing on the compliance part, making sure that our mistakes are very low. But the bottom line, that's where my focus is going to be at in 2026. But if you're an agent that is really looking for an opportunity, you can follow a system, you have no problem with that, you're coachable, you should check out what we're doing. Again, this is the last month that I'm going to be doing any time of personal coaching and training on an individual basis. In fact, right now, I got 2 people that have signed up for the month of December. But after that, come January, I don't want to do 300 plus. I want to do 600, 1,000 apps for 2026 with the assistance of artificial intelligence. Think about it. Right now, our system can close the deal, can fill out the application, can do it all. Imagine what it's going to be able to do over the course of the next few months. It's mind-blowing. So if you're not on that bandwagon, I encourage you to look into it. But bottom line, ladies and gentlemen, you need a lead system. You need a platform where you can show up, get the training, and have results that you can see, feel, and measure. And let me tell you, every single agent that I've put on in the last 2 years, not one single rep has sold under 20%. Not one. And again, I sold over 40% of the calls that I took. And if you don't believe me, because I get people that talk garbage, they don't believe it, a lot of people that hate telesales, let me tell you something. Documentation beats conversation. And I have all of the audio clips of my sales call, every single one. I have it documented on my CRM. Hit me up and I'll show you. Plus, I'll show you what it looks like in real time. Peace.